are bound to look to the fiscal position of each state and come to the conclusion on what the fiscal stress of that state needs. But that was the argument that Mr. Arun Jaitley used in Parliament to say that is why this government, having accepted the recommendation of the previous Finance Commission in its entirety, is not in a position to act on the request of the Chief Minister of Education. Short point of the question is, I will only address those issues which are part of my remit.
Part of my
remit and my mandate contained in the terms of reference.
Sir, so I had a question regarding one of the challenges that you face, the future of the 7th schedule. As you mentioned, the concurrent list has been expanding, and some people are of the opinion that even agriculture as a subject should be brought under at least the concurrent list, if not the union list. I remember it is currently in the state list. So the issue being that agricultural marketing reforms are not being brought by equal enthusiasm amongst all the states, which results in problems, for example, in the IIMA, which is being tried to be implemented. Regulatory measures which are required for the IIMA to function properly are not being brought with equal speed. What is your opinion on the agricultural subject being brought into the concurrent list?
I don't have any personal opinion on that.
Right.
Much less the Commission. The Commission is not dealing with the future of the 7th schedule. Yeah. The Commission is dealing with the terms of reference which have been given to the Commission. So it would not be fair for me to comment on behalf of the Commission on this agriculture issue. But let me say that notwithstanding the fact that the agriculture is in the state list, the maximum number of centrally sponsored schemes are in the field of agriculture. You'll be very surprised that one of my very distinguished members of my commission is Mr. Ramesh Chandra, who is a full member of the NITI Aayog, who is a well-known agricultural economist. He is a member of my commission. So I asked him on the rationalization of the centrally sponsored schemes, and I said that now agriculture has got 3 large schemes. He said, so it is said, because agriculture has a maximum number of boutique and proliferation of centrally sponsored schemes. So the initiative of the central government in agriculture has not been inhibited by the fact that it is not in the concurrent list. Now, I know what your question is. The question was that in respect of the amendment of the Agricultural Produce Marketing Act, which is one of the inhibiting factors in respect of the improving the productivity of agriculture. So since many states have not gone by the guideline of the Model Act given by the central government, would it be more efficacious if this was brought in the concurrent list? Perhaps that was the back of your mind. So many states which are forward-looking, like for instance, a gentleman from Pune will be delighted to know that that one of the first states which brought about a major change, an amendment of the Agricultural Produce Marketing Act was Bihar. It didn't wait for the central government to give. So I think that the future will lie really in the NITI Aayog and the NITI Aayog Council to really persuade those states to follow the example of some states, or quite a few states, which have brought about this amendment, and to convince the states that this is, because I don't think that, really speaking, for every subject you can need to make a constitution. I think that microphone there, I think I saw her hand long time ago. But can you give the microphone there? I've seen her wanting to ask a question for a long time.
So yeah, you were mentioning that the one of the criteria is equalization when you are actually dividing the funds. So my point is it not unfair for the states who have actually utilizing those funds from the very beginning of the time to progress the state, and then the state who have actually got the funds for all the time, still they are in the same state and still want more funds to come to the equalization level? Because now also when you give funds to them, they'll again do the same thing that they have always been doing. So how can this be a very good criteria to divide the funds, or method of equalization?
I wish I had an answer. I don't. But the fact remains that this issue will be debated till the cows come home. That on the one hand, you can take the view that people get the government they deserve. On the other hand, why should the poor people of the state suffer? Because the governments which have come to power in the past have not brought about a faster pace of development. What is their fault? The fact remains that today they need education, they need health, they need better roads, they need better education, they need all the stuff which will enable them to improve their per capita income. One of the things which you must realize, if you look at the statistics and data on per capita income, the variation in per capita income is enormous between the bottom and the top. And really speaking, it would be morally repugnant to argue that you leave the poor to fend for themselves and you put in your resources with those who have, through improved education quality and improved changes in society, brought about a much faster. But at the same time, I clearly recognize that those states which have made a very, very important contribution, not only to improving the life quality of their people, but improving the life quality of the people of this country and contributing to national economic growth momentum, must be suitably rewarded. We are in a state, right now, IIM is located in a state which has been among one of the leading growth players in the state. I went at the end of May to Kerala to realize the spectacular progress which Kerala has made. And I applaud them, the great progress which was made. And I must say that although Kerala was the first one to have raised this issue on the population data, when I did confront the finance minister of Kerala, an exceedingly knowledgeable man, Isaac Thomas, and said that what about on this question of this business of equalization of the backwardness? He said, you have got me there because how can I have halfway decent leftist views and not back the issue of inequality being addressed? So I think that this is really a game of balancing the conflicting aims, and that's the game to which this Finance Commission cannot tap.
Sir, my name is Vivek and I am from Barabanki district of Uttar Pradesh. My question is related to local bodies. In last 10-15 years, local bodies have been empowered a lot and more funds are given to them. But sir, it is an observation that at panchayat level and at Jilla panchayat level, especially in rural areas, the implementation is very inefficient and a lot of corruption is also happening at those levels. So what is the future criteria, how to monitor them, and either we want to restrict the funds or we want to put more control for the local bodies?
This is one of the very big issues we are perfectly grappling. Let me pose some counter to you. You know, after the 73rd and 74th Amendment,